be mine.
You will.
Even if it's somebody else's. Girl, not for long.
Right.
Girl, not for long.
Hey beauties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dabo, and today I'm here to do a get ready with me video. This is one of those videos that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been nervous because I'm like, what am I gonna talk about? But I know that I always like to talk a lot, and I feel like you guys don't really get to know me in my videos. So I want to just, you know, let you guys in on my life, because I feel like every time I do a video, like, you guys don't really get to see who I am. I just feel like I do a demo and I'm like, peace. But no, like, I like my channel. I want to grow with you guys and all that. So in this video, I'm gonna be, you know, just doing my makeup and getting ready with you guys, talking about self-love, Valentine's Day, business, career. I want to talk about men. I want to talk about getting the... No, let me stop. I want to talk about marriage. I want to talk about everything under the sun of love and Valentine's Day and all that and some more. So before we do get into the video, I do want to say hi, welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so excited for you guys to be joining me on this journey. And also, if you're visiting my channel for the first time, please make sure that you subscribe, turn on your notification bells, because I'm out here and I'm going to be bringing you guys some bomb makeup videos and just get readies with me. So yeah, let's stop talking and let's get into this look and this talk. Alright guys, so this is my first get ready with me, so bear with me. I feel like I'm gonna talk about a lot, but it's my first one, so I'm a little nervous or whatever. So to save us some time, I already filled in my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some foundation. Today I'm actually doing things a little different. Usually I do my eyeshadow first and then go on to my face, but today I'm just gonna do my actual face before I do my eyeshadow, because I kind of don't know what I want to do with my eyes. But I'm gonna go ahead and use Fenty Beauty foundation right here. As you guys know from my last video, I like to mix the 498 and 490, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I want you guys to get to know me a little bit. I have a lot of personality. My sister just did a face. Like, don't be rude, little girl. This month is actually very special to me. Not because of Valentine's Day, but because recently I actually just launched my first business. And this is one of those things that I am super proud of, because honestly, I've been wanting to do this for the longest, but I've just never had courage. And like, talking about myself and my struggles is not something I like to do, but I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more, put a story behind the face. So I'm gonna let you guys in on me. So basically, shea butter is an item that I've been using all my life, and it really has done my skin some justice. And so, like, when I went to Guinea for the first time, if you guys don't know, I'm West African. I'm from Guinea. I'm Maningo. I speak Maninka. You already know. Now let me stop. So I went to Guinea in 2017, but before I went to Guinea, like I said, I grew up in a Maningo household, and so I use shea butter a lot on my skin. And when I went there, I just thought of the idea of launching a shea butter based company, because honestly, shea butter has so many benefits, and I just, like, my experience in Africa really inspired me to, like, do business pertaining to Africa, and like seeing how much natural resources Guinea has. And like, I just feel like, you know, as I'm growing up now, I'm taking more better care of my skin, and I'm more conscious on the things I apply to my skin. So like, if you guys don't know, like, when you apply product onto your skin, 60% of that product actually stream into your bloodline. So coming out with a product that, you know, is all natural or organic, it just does wonders. Like, I was like, I have to do this. And I've been having a lot of ideas. Like, I wanted to have a YouTube for the longest, but I just, honestly, I hate saying this out loud, but I'm very fearful. And it's not something I'm proud of, but it's something that I'm working towards getting over, because I feel like I have so much to offer to the world, and I feel like every individual in this world has a specific purpose, and I just feel like fear is something that holds us back. So like I said, since 2017, well, even before then, I always wanted to have my own business. By the way, I'm using Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 490. But I always wanted to have my own business, and so just taking that risk this month makes it a very special month for me. And honestly, I've been going through a lot. Like, I won't say everything on here, but I've been going through a shitload of things, and focusing my energy on this business and the launch has just like made me feel so better, because I've been going through, you know, my guy stuff, my work stuff, my grad school stuff. If you guys don't know, I graduated in 2015 with a bachelor's in international business and economics. I worked for a large corporation for some time, and I just wanted to pivot and change and do different things. And now I'm in the process of applying to grad school, and it's been a trip. But I do have to say something. One of my subscribers on here actually like reached out to me, and she's been so helpful throughout this grad school process, and her name is Temi. So shout out to Temi. Like, girl, I haven't even seen Temi face to face, but like, it's crazy how much the internet can really be a resource and can really bring people together. As a black woman wanting to pursue her MBA, it could be a challenge, because a lot of times when people think of people pursuing MBAs and all that, it's mostly predominantly white males or even white women. And so having somebody by my side throughout this time has been so helpful. So shout outs to Temi. So yeah, February is a special month to me now, because I launched my business, and I actually want you guys to see the product. Right now I have 2 skincare products that I am in love with. So the first one is the Body Glow Butter right here. So this right here is the Body Glow Butter. I love this product. I mean, there's nothing that I sell that I actually don't love, but this right here is like amazing. So I use this a lot on my body. It's basically just shea butter and a whole bunch of oils infused to give my skin a really nice glow. And I have the Body Glow oil right here. And this right here, guys, it gives me life. I can't wait to show you guys how I use it on my skin. It's a natural product, and yet it makes me glow like really nice. So yeah, right now I'm using Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I'm just carving out my brows. But yeah, February so far, it's been a good month. And like I said, it's a special month because I launched my first business, something I've wanted to do forever, and I finally did it. And yeah. Also, next weekend, I'm going to a 90s R&B concert. I'm 25, y'all, but I feel like my soul is so old. It's crazy. But I'm going to a concert with my best friend, one of my best friends, Tatiana. We're going to see like Jodeci, SWV, all of those people next weekend, and I'm so looking forward to that. This process of just working on my business and focusing on myself has been really helpful in terms of the things that I've been going through in the past few weeks and few months and few years and whatever. Like, I'm not trying to give that any energy, but it's been helpful. So I'm not gonna say if I have a Valentine or not. That's for you guys to speculate on. But yeah, it's been a good month so far, and I'm really just trying to focus on myself, take care of myself, because I find that, like, I've been analyzing and just thinking about all the relationships that I've gone through in the past few years. Listen, I'm not a hoe, okay? Because that sounds mad hoey. Actually, it's not hoey, but it just sounds like I'm out here just jumping from one relationship to the other. But this sounds so cliche, but like, self-love is so important. Like, don't let nobody tell you that shit is not important. It is so important, because when you're just constantly giving yourself to others, you are left on E and you are actually not giving good love. You are not giving the best that you can be given because you keep giving so much. You run out of gasoline and energy to fuel yourself and be good to yourself. So that's what I've been focusing on within these past few weeks. Just been taking care of myself. Like I said, I do come from a West African household, so there's not a day that passed by in my house where my parents do not talk about, well, not my parents, because my dad leaves me alone, but my mom, oh my god, I don't know if she want like grandkids like ASAP or something, but like, sis, I'm not trying to do no arranged marriage or get married to have the status. Like, I'm not doing that. I want to get married to the man of my dreams and someone that I love and I feel like I can do my lifetime with. I'm not coming at anybody that's been through a divorce, but one of my biggest fears is getting married, especially getting married young. I know 25 is not that young, but I still consider it young. Getting married young and having my kids and then just realizing that I don't want to be with that person. Honestly, sometimes, you know, whatever is written for us is gonna be, but I feel like I want to do my part of having a healthy relationship and a good relationship where like divorce is not an option. And I feel like a lot of people in my age, you know, I'm not clowning them or anything like that, and in the African community, in the Kenyan community, like a lot of young girls get married just to say that they fulfilled their deeds, like in the Muslim community. And I'm not doing that, because at the end of the day, I just feel like, why waste my time and the other person's time and just hurry into a marriage that you're never gonna know 100% know somebody, but I feel like getting to know people for a more extended amount of time is more promising than just getting married to fulfill your deed. I'm sorry, I said it, bitch. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. But honestly, like, whether I get married now or 30 or 35, I'm okay with it at the end of the day, because if I'm happy and I'm fulfilled within myself and I can make myself happy, that's all that matters. Like, I feel like society, especially in my community, puts so much emphasis on marriage and, you know, especially on a woman, because guys, the men out here, they, you know, I get it because we have biological clocks and all that, but guys out here in the Guinean community, they get married and do whatever they want at any age, you know. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm out here trying to be a rebel and all that, but what I'm just trying to say is that Sis trying to live her life and make the right decisions for herself, and not necessarily because my parents want me to get married or because I see my friends getting married. That's not important, because at the end of the day, for me, like, when I get married and I'm with my husband, my parents are not going to be laying in that bed with me and my husband, or they're not going to, because you spend so much time with your significant other that they're not going to be doing that for me. So whatever I do, I'm making the decision to do it for myself and not for anyone else. So that's where I stand at with that. But with that being said, I'm an OD hopeless romantic, so listen, I'm a Scorpio, y'all. I'm kind of indecisive. Well, I'm decisive. But with that being said, like, I do want to get married soon. My goal age was 27, but it's not good to put times on things, because we're, like, I'm Muslim and I'm not God. Like, there's only one higher power to me, and I can't force that. But the hope and dream is that, like, by 27, I got my ring, okay? Like, I'm not playing about that. I want the ring, okay? But, you know, as I'm on this self-love journey, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. Because, honestly, only you know every aspect of you. You know the good, you know the bad. Like, and I feel like sometimes, there's no more of a critic of me than of myself. Like, I feel like no one could criticize me more than me. And as a result of that, sometimes I feel like I'm really, really hard on myself. So I'm just, you know, I'm trying to soak in this self-love process, because really I want to deal with my issues before I ever get married, because I'm not saying I want to go into my marriage perfect, but I want to go in with a sense of an identity and knowing who I am as a woman before committing myself to someone else. Because I feel like without knowledge of self and just being self-aware, not being self-critical, but just self-aware, knowing who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you can stand for, what you can't. Like, a lot of times people will test you, and sometimes you will fail the test and you would just be so down. So yeah, I'm just dedicating myself to my self-love journey until I feel that you're never going to be 100% ready for anything, but until I feel that like I can commit myself to someone and not put myself on the back burner. So something I actually wanted to do and get was a promise ring. I've always wanted a promise ring, and this sounds so childish, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm very much of a hopeless romantic. Like, I love love. That shit is so beautiful to me. And I feel like there's no greater love than the love of yourself. Because like I previously mentioned, loving yourself requires so much of an effort because you see all aspects of you. And I always wanted a promise ring, and I always wanted a guy to get me a promise ring. But lately, I've been looking at, like, I don't really know if I believe in healing crystal properties and all that. But I've been looking at crystals and like their powers and all of that. And I found this one crystal. I'm going to list the name down below because I can't pronounce it. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. But that one crystal, right? It's supposed to be like a healing property of like, you know, those who've been through, you know, not so pretty relationships and all that. So I was actually thinking about getting that ring and just using it as a sign of commitment to myself. I mean, it's just a ring, but like I said, I always wanted a promise ring, and I think it's so beautiful. So I'm actually considering getting myself a promise ring. So it's basically gonna be like a promise of honoring and loving and respecting myself before anything else and putting myself first. That doesn't mean being stuck up or just being selfish or anything like that. I think it's rather actually the opposite. So I've been considering getting that. Is that something that you guys would be like interested in like talking about more and, you know, just thinking about it? Because like I feel like nowadays a lot of people are realizing that self-love is so important, and it's so important, and they're really embarking on the journey, and I think that's a really beautiful thing. And it will be nice to wear a ring or just hold on to something that signifies like our journeys. So that's something I was thinking about getting. I think I'm actually gonna get it because honestly, y'all gonna call me a slowpoke, but that's something I've been thinking about for like the past 3 years. Guys, this Fenty concealer, like I love how it meshes so well. It's a really nice concealer, and it really does not break down on me. I have oily skin, and it's creamy and it's nice. Because sometimes I will be wearing concealers where like once you put it on, it mattifies so fast. Like, I'm like, girl, can you give me some time to at least spread you, you know? Spread you wide open. Let me stop playing. So, yeah. I really like this concealer. It's really nice. I love it, actually.